Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Let's Play Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. In our last episode, we met who I think is probably going to be my favorite character in this game, the Yoda wannabe green grand mystic himself, the plant guru. And this is probably my favorite location in the game, or probably will be my favorite location in the game because of just how beautifully scenic it is. But we are in the trail of a murder. Drugs
That
table.
should be the raw sap that the Green Grand Mystic spoke of.
Oh, I get it. Oh gosh, are we sniffing it? Oh, I'm...
It is rather delicious, and of an excellent quality.
My word, Holmes. Their sap is like a form of cocaine.
I was like, Holmes, I don't think you're supposed to consume it through the mouth. I think you're supposed to consume it through the nose. I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
Green Grand Mystic fellow seems rather suspicious, Holmes. We should search every inch of this place.
And that we shall. That we shall. Hello.
Osmosis and photosynthesis.
Oh, it's the tree god,
This
Treewan.
must be Treewan, the Divine Syndicate's god.
Huh.
This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
Why not? This one's this. Okay. Hopefully this is a less complicated lock than the one before. Oh, jeez. That looks like it belongs there. That looks like it belongs there. Oh, it's a slidey one again. I'm not a big fan of the slidey things. Oh, gosh, really? I'm not a big fan of these at all. Okay. Could be this, or it could be that. Yes. I think that's what it is. Although if I do that, it doesn't match up with... that's the only problem. Toby, are you still here with me? I'm sorry, boy. Yeah, this just doesn't seem to fit very well. This is gonna be a tough puzzle. I can feel it. I mean, that fits there, but if I fit that this way, it's not gonna fit everything else. It's gonna be a very annoying puzzle. Everything else looks right, but it's still not right. But everything else does. Okay, I don't know how I did that. I don't know. I don't get it. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, those key puzzles are starting to get a little annoying. Opium balls.
These instruments are used for smoking opium.
Mm-hmm. Why am I not surprised? Chemistry cupboard.
This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens.
Curiouser and curiouser.
That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments. A vast amount of opium.
Yes. Is there anything else? That's it? I think I found everything that's on this shelf, I believe. Yeah. Alright. How about this door? Good, I don't have to unlock this one. They put a cage with caterpillars. Oh.
Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
Ah, the insectivorous plants. Huh. Dionia
A tropical plant.
Right.
Nothing of interest.
Right. This is one
A
of the...
tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
These are the plants that were stolen.
These 3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
No, now that they stole it back, I'm gonna steal them. Great. Serves him right for trusting us with the keys. Now Holmes is gonna get arrested for thievery.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing.
Okay.
A tropical.
Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Find the stolen plants, examine the place where Montague examined the colonial collection. Use your imagination. Find out what Divine Syndicate is concealing, which I've done. Find the plants that we used to kill Montague. Done. Okay. Interesting. I think we're done here. So we're coming very close to the end of this case. Let's go to, I guess, Baker Street, because I think we're almost done here. We gotta get Toby back anyway. Otherwise he's going to miss his afternoon. He's gonna miss his afternoon soap opera. There we go. Alright, I need to do some research. Yes, chemistry flask.
Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis.
Okay.
This is the bottle that we found hidden at Kew Gardens. Let us use a pipette to take a sample of the liquid and fill a test tube.
It was buried, though. Wouldn't it have evaporated by now? Well, I guess if it was buried, then it wouldn't have evaporated as quickly. Okay.
A colorless, water-based liquid.
Easy to conceal. Inhale.
Quite a strong floral aroma.
The same one that was in our taste, really?
Holmes? What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
Oh, jeez.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So, what do you think it is?
There's a
It
doctor
is some
nearby.
kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens.
Probably has spores, and it's probably going to kill us all.
Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
Right, I
No,
remember
Holmes,
Magnus reagent.
I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take a pipette and make several drops of the reagent.
Okay. Huh. Oh.
Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination.
Okay. Interesting.
This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory.
Gotcha. Did we find everything that we needed? No, we need to still figure out the plants. We found a bottle containing alkaloid and caterpillars at Kew Gardens. There is no doubt they were used for an experiment. The Green Grand Mystic is a strange character. He has a Chinese tattoo. There's a particular scar on the palm of his hand, left hand, an injury that occurs if one uses unnecessary force with a chemical pipette. Unnecessary force? He has practiced chemistry, which requires a Cartesian mindset. Alright, let's make some deductions. Missing deadly plants stolen. Really? Divine Syndicate thieves. Deadly plants stolen. The Divine Syndicate stole all plants from the exhibition, including the deadly species. They could have used them in order to murder Montague Dunn. The Divine Syndicate stole all but the deadly plants from the exhibition. Partial theft. The sect stole everything. I'm kind of thinking... For right now, I'm believing what the guy said. Partial theft for the time being. We'll see. No. Poisoning. Set up the alkaloid from a chemical laboratory and the caterpillars and perform the experiment with the deadly plants. Okay. We'll do just that. Maybe that'll take us to the murder weapon.
According to the deadly plants information, in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer and food. Caterpillars should do nicely. According to the deadly plants information,
Evidence required.
my analysis table.
We need to get caterpillars. Find the plant. So I need to go back to the garden. Is there anything in my letters? Dear Mr. Holmes, Lady Brackenstall's confession. I have found the courage to write you a letter. I can scarcely find the words to express my gratitude for your kindness. On that terrible day, I believed my life to be ruined, but at the same time, I realized there to be one person in the world who truly loved me and who I loved in return. His name we both know. He is Captain Jack Crocker. His love has given me true reason to live, even if we cannot be together in the end. None of this could have happened without you, Mr. Holmes. Yours sincerely, Mary Brackenstall. So I'm wondering if I get letters for this. I'm wondering if I get letters for the mysteries that I solved correctly. Whoops. So it could very well be. It could be that I solved the first one incorrectly. Perhaps. Not positive. It could be that I solved it incorrectly, although I kind of had a feeling that I did after the fact, but I wasn't going back on it. And was able to get the other one successfully, but we'll see. We will see how I'm doing. Alright, I need to get caterpillars. I'm surprised that Holmes didn't just grab them, because he has a tendency to take things that he may not necessarily need at the time, but miraculously are useful later on. Didn't I take all the caterpillars? I thought I took the caterpillars. Right? Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. We found a bottle containing alkaloid caterpillars at Kew Gardens. There is no doubt they were used for an experiment. These plants have... Okay, so I need to collect... Is there something else at Kew Gardens that I have caterpillars. Evidence required. Set up the alkaloid from a chemical laboratory and the caterpillars and perform the experiments with the deadly plants. performed the experiment. I have caterpillars though. Let me try again. Did it bug out? I thought I had the caterpillars. Hold on. Let's go back to Baker Street again. Unless I have to get something at Kew Gardens. Alright, let's continue our investigation. I have caterpillars. Evidence required.
According to the deadly plants information,
Fertilizer.
in order to perform our experiment, we will need fertilizer.
Fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer. Okay, go back to Kew Gardens and get us some fertilizer. I'm trying to think where the fertilizer would be. Would that be from the nursery? Maybe? I'm gonna have to look around. Come on. I feel so close. So close to the end of this mystery. Continue. Okay. What do you have to say for yourself?
Are you aware of the Divine Syndicate?
The Divine what? Is this a joke?
No, I am quite serious.
What a ridiculous name. Anyway, I have never heard of this syndicate.
Oh, really?
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
I'm not sure. See, you've been lying to me all this time, sir. I'm not sure if I can believe anything you say. Albert, fertilizer, please.
Tell me, have you ever heard of the Divine Syndicate?
No, I cannot say that I have.
That could be possible.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
Yes. Yes. I'm not gonna find fertilizer in there. Fertilizer.
Nursery.
Fertilizer. No fertilizer. Fertilizer. Maybe it's out by the ventilation thing, I don't know. Fertilizer. No fertilizer. Seed house. Do you have anything else to say, Miss White?
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
No.
Not at all.
I'm sure.
But it is a very pretty name.
Yeah, someone's playing dumb.
Thank you, miss.
It's not gonna save you, my dear. Not gonna save you at all. Fertilizer. Okay, nobody's going to direct me to the fertilizer, so I have to find it myself. Kew Gardens. Fertilizer. Where is the fertilizer? Nobody's put out that fire yet. Sheesh. Okay. Just trampling all over the gardens here. Maybe the fertilizer's in here. Maybe.
A ventilation.
Okay, I have no idea where the fertilizer is. Do I have to check every single house now? Probably. You would think in a place like this... Oh, fertilizer. It's right there, Holmes. Holmes! The fertilizer's right there. It says fertilizer. Oh, come on, Holmes. There's fertilizer right there. I don't understand.
Water.
Okay, I'm at a loss here. I need fertilizer. Did I miss something? Yeah, ventilation. Sure. That's how he got murdered. Okay.
According to this,
Alright, move, 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 move. Albert, you're useless to me if you can't tell me where to get stuff for my experiment. I don't think the director's office has anything. Alright, unless there was something in that I missed in... You know what? I think there was probably something that got missed in the Divine Syndicate in the locked room. Because I opened the locked room and didn't really find anything of significance in that room. Okay, I must have missed something there. Because why would that room be locked? Again, video game logic, folks. Why would that room be locked? Only to have nothing significant. It didn't seem like I got a deduction or anything out of it when I was there, so it must mean I missed something. Okay. Let's try to look again. I was trying to be really thorough because I was like, there doesn't seem to be anything here. No, Holmes. Holmes can solve the greatest of murder mysteries, but he has a hard time walking through doors. Ah.
this substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment.
Okay, because you said you outright said fertilizer, so I thought fertilizer. I was like, there's plenty of fertilizer back at the Kew Gardens, so I'm like, it's of course, obviously that's where we're supposed to be going, but no, we're supposed to go back here, which I guess I couldn't pick up the bottle thing until after. Watson.
What should we do next?
Watson, I want you to get out of my way so I can leave this place. Watson. Oh no. Is Watson gonna block my way out of here forever?
Follow my path, and better you will fear.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should take the other direction. Watson, you are... I love you, man, but you are seriously, you know, making it harder for me to solve this case by blocking the doorway like that. Watson.
Watson.
What should we
do next, Holmes?
I want you to get out of the way! Watson! Ah! Okay, so I completely forgot that I can just bring up the map here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness, Watson. For a moment there, I thought Watson was purposely sabotaging our case by standing in front of the door. Okay, let's get this experiment on the road.
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask.
Mm-hmm. We'll start with this one. Aha.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid.
Okay. Oh.
It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
That one becomes inactive.
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more.
I like how this plant like snatched it away. Is that plant gonna snatch it? Yeah.
How interesting.
Oh.
What a strong and effective defensive mechanism.
Wow.
I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it. I find the behavior of predators utterly fascinating.
Interesting. Agitate it even more while it's open. This is the spores. I don't think the spikes have anything to do with the murder. Take a pin, agitate it
It
even more.
appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
Stab with a pin.
It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it.
Interesting.
It appears to have fallen inactive. My word! It shot a spike at me after I stabbed it with a pin. I imagined that its reaction would be ferocious if I increased the strength of my attack.
Swap. Experiment. Let's first put the caterpillar on this
It
thing.
appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid. This plant seems to have had no reaction from the caterpillars.
Caterpillars didn't do anything to it.
My word! It shot a spike at me after I stabbed it with a pin. I imagined that its reaction would be ferocious if I increased the strength of my attack.
Let's put caterpillars on this. Interesting experiment.
Toxic gas with spores. Extraordinary.
I think we found the murder weapon.
The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Wow.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial Collection Room. We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions.
Yes, let's. Okay, guys. Wow. That was a really fun experiment. I like that. That was really interesting. Deadly precision. It was complex. It was a complex process to prepare the deadly plants. The plant combination had to be placed close by the victim and triggered at the precise moment. The Divine Syndicate left the plants at Kew Gardens in order to murder Montague Dunn at a later date. Someone stole the plants before the Divine Syndicate were able to. This is what I'm thinking, actually. I don't think the Divine Syndicate was the one who murdered him. I don't think so. That's just my current feeling right now. Anyway, guys, I'm running out of time, so thank you guys for watching. I think we're very close to the end of this case, and I might even make my decision in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, love yourselves and love each other.